coffee. Judge me, I dare you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel for all things mommy, wife, and life. My name is Chessa. I'm currently 32 weeks with baby number 2, and so I'm going to be sharing with you everything that happened in my 31st week of pregnancy. I have noticed that I've started feeling like really emotional about like really random, like stupid things. Like I'll just be at work and then something will just pop into my head and I'll just like feel like crying. Like hormones, guys. Stupid things will just make me want to cry at random, so that's super fun. I noticed that I'm starting to get really tired like throughout the day. It could just be because I'm trying to do too much and I'm not getting enough sleep. I don't have trouble sleeping, but I do go to bed late and I wake up early. So I'm usually the last one to go to bed, first one to wake up in the morning. And I think it's catching up with me. I think I definitely just need like a day for me just to sleep and relax. Hint, hint, hubby, if you're watching. He's not watching. It could also be because I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff and like I'm starting to get into that like nesting mode or something. So I'm just trying to get a bunch done before baby gets here. So that's probably contributing to my exhaustion. I've noticed that I'm like super irritable this week. Things just get to me fast. I lose my temper really fast. Definitely something I've been working on anyway, but it's just in full force. Again, hormones. I'm starting to notice that I'm having more trouble picking things up off the floor when they fall. So much so that if something drops, I have to mentally decide if it's dead to me or not. Usually it's dead to me. My skin is just so dry. Like even my neck, like I'll notice like my neck is actually like, I notice the dry skin on my neck, which never happens. Usually I never have dry skin there, but I've noticed like there, it's really dry. My arms, I'm trying to exfoliate and dry brush and moisturize as much as I can, but I just still feel like I can't keep up with how dry I am. And I don't know if it's the weather or if it's just me. Like I feel like everything's just like sucking me dry, and I'm drinking tons and tons of water, which definitely leads me to my next thing is that I have dry mouth, like a lot. Like I'll wake up super dry mouth, and then throughout the day I'll just feel like I need to drink so much water because I'm so parched. So I'm trying to drink so much water so that way I can like replenish, but I still feel like it's not enough. I just constantly feel like my mouth is dry. I did read that this is normal with pregnancy. Your mouth changes when you're pregnant as well. That's why a lot of women have like really sore and sensitive gums when they're pregnant. I don't have that, but I do notice how dry my mouth is. My hips have been super tight this week, so I've been trying to do more stretching. I've been really slacking on working out and walking and all that stuff. I definitely need to start doing that every day, but at the same time, I already have so much on my plate and I need to make time for that because that's super important. But we are coming down to the final countdown here, so if I'm not gonna exercise now, then I never will. So I need to do it way more often. For a while, I was on a really good kick and now I'm totally slacking. I noticed that I feel like I have a lot more anxiety lately, especially, I know I mentioned this before, like especially after I eat some like meals, I feel like I just can't catch my breath. And I think that that's a mixture of lack of lung space because baby's pushing it up and everything's pushing into my lungs. And then especially after I eat, that's also taking up space. So maybe that's taking up a place like where lung space could have been. And as you see, I'm struggling. I'm really out of breath already. You can totally tell. But I will just need to like stop and just like kind of drink some water and then just take some deep breaths because I just feel like I just can't catch my breath. I noticed a lot of discomfort in my pelvis and groin area. I feel like those bones are stretching apart and getting ready, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can feel it. Like I can feel how the bones are like shifting and moving and stuff. After I sit for a while and then I get up, I notice, oh my gosh, like something's out of alignment. Okay, so you guys, I need some advice, and this is weird advice, and you guys are probably going to like run away screaming when I ask you this, but I really want to know, have any of you eaten your placenta after childbirth? And hear me out, you guys, hear me out. So I was looking into getting my placenta encapsulated because I hear that there's just so many great benefits of doing that. I know a lot of people think this might be super gross, super random, hippy dippy, whatever you want to call it, but I did hear that there's a lot of good benefits to this, and I was wondering if any of you have done it. I did look into it briefly, and it's about $200 for them to like pick it up, dry it out, crush it up, and encapsulate it into pills, so that way you're not like frying a steak here. just the thought of that makes me want to vomit, but I feel like the encapsulated thing I could wrap my head around. So I need to know if any of you have done that or looked into it, and did it have any benefits for you? That's my main question. I need to know if it had benefits for you, because if not, then I definitely don't want to do it, but I have heard really great things about it. Also, I want to know, during labor, did you ask for a mirror? Did you want to see it as it happened? I definitely didn't do this for my first child. I didn't know if this was an option. I didn't ask, but since this is probably my last pregnancy, I'm curious to know if any of you have done this and if it's scarred you for life or scarred your husband for life, because I definitely don't want to do either. But I also don't want to miss that either, because that's something that I'm not going to be able to do again and I'm not going to be able to see. So I'm curious. Let me know. Definitely comment below if you've done any of these things. I need as much advice as I can. Also, this time around, I really want to film my labor and delivery process. I did not do that last time, and I really regret not having any video footage of my daughter being born or of that special moment. So I definitely want to do that, but I need to know, did you guys film it yourself? Did your husband film it? Did you get somebody brought in? I doubt that I'd be able to bring anybody in because of COVID regulations, but I'm just curious, like, did you just set up a tripod? Did your hospital staff have to give you permission for filming? I'm just curious. I've also found that I have been having a really bad gag reflex lately. Like, I've been taking my vitamins, but every time I try to swallow my vitamins, I just feel like I'm going to throw up afterwards, and it takes me like a couple minutes to like not feel like I'm gonna throw up. I know that's super weird because I didn't have that like last couple weeks, but it's starting to become like a regular thing where every time I take my vitamins, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So let's jump into the bump app. So baby is 3.31 pounds and 16.1 inches. Shortness of breath, absolutely, as I just discussed. Can't breathe, constantly trying to catch my breath. Dry, brittle nails, yes, I have. I've always kind of had dry, brittle nails before, but I've definitely noticed that they continue. When I was taking this first prenatal vitamin that I was taking, I felt like my nails were going like crazy. They were strong and stuff. And then since I've switched over to this new one that I'm taking, I think I'm taking Pink Stork right now. And before I was taking like the Nature Made ones. So I think I need to switch up my prenatal vitamin. If you guys have any recommendations, leave it below. Braxton Hicks contractions, no. I think before what I was experiencing like cramping was, I think, Braxton Hicks contractions, and I haven't had any of that this week. Leaky boobs, not yet. The app is saying that my boobs should be getting bigger at this point. That's not happening either, you guys. They're exactly the same as before. I don't notice any more fullness or anything like that. I'm sure once my milk comes in, I'll definitely start feeling that, but so far, girls are just chilling. Back aches, oh my God, yes. Like, as I was mentioning before, my back, I don't know if did I mention this before? I don't know, but my back has been hurting so bad. Like the tops of my shoulders here have been just killing me. So I have like a gun, like a massage gun that I've been using on that. And then I have this other massage thing I've been doing, but oh my gosh, my tops of my shoulders like are just so tight. Frequent urination, 100%. Trouble sleeping. Again, I feel like I'm just doing so much where I don't have trouble sleeping. If I was allowed to sleep through the night, I feel like I would sleep through the night, but my dog and my daughter both wake me up at least a few times a night. That's fun. That's preparing me for baby. I'm sure once baby comes, I'll never sleep. And that's okay, because you know what? One of these days, my kids are gonna be sleeping through the night. They're gonna be older, and then I'm not gonna have any babies anymore, and that makes me sad. So now I'm going to show you the bump, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But that's everything for this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you. I post videos every Monday, and lately I've been posting my pregnancy updates on Fridays, so be sure to check back. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Dry. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile? Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on,